Welcome to Kush News, the newscast of the African diaspora. I'm your anchor, Ochanda, daily bringing you the top stories from Africa and the Caribbean. Let's take a look at today's news on Wednesday, June 5th, 2024. Let's go to South Africa, where the ruling party hints at national unity. South Africa's African National Congress, known as the ANC, has suggested forming a government of national unity after losing its parliament majority in last week's elections. It says it has reached out to all political parties, but negotiations are still underway. Last week, the ANC got about 40% of the vote, followed by the Democratic Alliance on 22%, the MK party of former President Jacob Zuma, about 15% of the vote, and the Economic Freedom Fighters Party of Julius Malema on 9% of the vote. This is the first time that the ANC has lost its majority since 1994. Under South Africa's system, a government would need to be formed of parties which together would have more than 50% of the vote. The spokesperson of the ANC added that the party would like to resolve this quickly as a parliament convenes in less than 2 weeks. Its first priority will be to elect a president to form the next government. Those in South Africa, let us know on who you think that a coalition will be formed with ANC. Also, let us know on if you feel that Ramaphosa will be the next president. Will he serve 2 terms or not? Let's go to Kenya, where they join a medical bloc. Kenya has formally joined the International Vaccine Institute, known as the IVI. Kenya's membership to the IVI strengthens the nation's need to achieve self-reliance in vaccine production. During the ceremony, President Dr. William Ruto pointed out that the increased vaccine availability will enhance the delivery of Kenya's primary health care and adequately support disease prevention.
As we celebrate this moment, I urge you to keep pushing the boundaries of innovation and enhance our support for research and development in biotechnology, because that will enable us to take charge and define the future of healthcare. Your commitment is vital for our progress. Let us therefore use this milestone as a platform for launching a path into the future through exploration and discovery, and work together in the spirit of solidarity and partnership to build resilient health systems and ensure that the whole world is prepared for any health emergency. We call and we recall our past experiences, however unpleasant, with a view to consolidating the gains already secured, particularly on lessons learned from the COVID-19 pandemic, and to deploy innovation to devise a bold way forward for Kenya, Africa, and globally. This is why I am very proud of what we have accomplished and confident about the transformative achievements we shall definitely accomplish together as we go into the future. And we are taking effective measures to prepare Kenya and Africa for future outbreaks, epidemics, pandemics, and other health emergencies by translating this commitment into tangible results within a time that we are scaling. Furthermore, as Kenya graduates from dependency on donor support for the supply of routine vaccines to support primary immunization, the partnership and collaboration whose successful culmination we are witnessing here today will guarantee sustainable self-sufficiency in the supply of these commodities as we make our health provision in Kenya a truly bottom-up affair.
He also commended the African Union for taking steps to increase the continent's healthcare infrastructure. Those in Kenya, let us know your thoughts on Kenya taking steps towards vaccine production in the country instead of relying on import vaccines. Let's go to the Caribbean. And there we go to Jamaica, where some officials are looking to ban rideshare apps. The Minister of Transport in Jamaica, Darrell Vaz, on Tuesday announced a ban on rideshare or ride-hailing apps in Jamaica with immediate effect. The MP said that he was moved to act after being written to by the member of the police high command. This follows the announcement by the police on Monday where they stated they discovered the remains of a missing primary school teacher. Danielle Anglin was believed to have booked a rideshare app on the morning of Monday, May 13th, when she went missing. Deputy Commissioner of the Police, Fitz Bailey, says that the suspect believed to be responsible for the kidnapping and murder of the schoolteacher was arrested back in 2015 on charges of sexual assault. The senior cop also added that the lack of communication between police and rideshare companies poses a serious challenge to their investigations.
Madam Speaker, InDrive remains outstanding. And I'd like to point out that in addition to the government concerns about safety and security in this environment, there are issues relating to undercutting in the market where lower fares are charged. And that impacts on the tourism, the economy in general, and the threat of other issues such as money laundering and terrorism. Madam Speaker, I want to indicate very clearly that I have today written to the both telecom providers on a letter from the Assistant or Deputy Commissioner of Police indicating the concerns for national safety of our citizens. And I would like to state that this matter is not today that it came up because of the incident. I actually took a cabinet submission to cabinet 3 weeks ago to discuss this very matter because of the complaints that I was getting from commuters and also from industry players who are playing by the rules and paying their fees for their license, etc. And these apps are undercutting them both in fare without any form of background checks and no monitoring by the Transport Authority.
Those in Jamaica, let us know your thoughts on the banning of rideshare apps. Let us know if you frequently use them. Let us know if you feel like this was blown out of proportion, if the kidnapping and murder was an isolated incident that doesn't need to have a ban on private taxis like rideshare apps. When we come back, we'll have today's African proverb of the day. Don't go anywhere.
New release of the Spring Summer Collection. Visit www.mccadero.com.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at today's African proverb of the day. It comes to us from the Mandinka. What's going on? And it reads, regardless of the length of the monkey's tail, when you pinch it, it hurts. Once again, regardless of the length of the monkey's tail, when you pinch it, it hurts. Mandinka proverb. What this proverb is relating to is the efforts that you put in, no matter on how gigantic that feat is. For instance, let's say you want to become the mayor of your city and you have no political background. The little bit that you can do can have you meet that goal. The monkey could also mean, you becoming a store owner. Let's say you have no sales business whatsoever, no background in that. But you just, now we are on social media. You just starting off on just selling things off of social media, clothes, food, even things of, furniture. Also, just another example, you want to become a mechanic, but you've never worked on a car. You've never even changed a tire. But you could start off with just cleaning cars. And then soon it might lead to an interest in, having other mechanics taking you as their understudy or their apprentice. Let me know your interpretation of today's African proverb of the day, as well as your thoughts, views, questions, comments, and concerns on the top stories. Don't forget to hit that like button. Make it your best friend. For Kush News on Kush Convos TV, I'm Ochanda. We'll see you soon.